PlanetMe DnD. Previously.
Please tell me there's not going to be a David Bowie character in this maze.
You remind me of the babe. What babe? The babe with the power. What power? Power of voodoo. Who do you do what? Remind me of the babe.
I don't know what that is.
I know. That's white folk shit. That's okay. I mean, all this D&D stuff, let's be honest.
Yeah.
From the movie Labyrinth.
Don't remind me.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds about white.
It sounds about white.
Oh,
That's
God.
true. That's true. You are you're in a maze. Think of it like a corn maze, but the corn is growing over your head as well.
White people
Like
shit.
it's growing up and more white people shit. That's correct. That's correct.
What's...
It's your turn, Xavier. You're up. Wow, really? You just rolled it.
17.
That's, yeah. Go ahead.
Shining sword. Plus 5.
Dice on the ground. Dice on the ground. Looking like a fool with your dice on the ground.
22.
Or I threw my stone at it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm missing something.
Because Xavier never gave me his staff. I mean, never
What?
handed me the staff off.
I didn't want to give you any staff, Ezreal. We talked about this before we got to this planet.
Laz doesn't like to share his staff with other guys. I understand. So just
If we're in
understand.
a vein thing, I'm not going to use it right now.
Okay. Just saying.
A vine. Sorry, not vein.
Fine.
Vine thing.
Yeah. All right, but you're up.
You talking
almost
about a
there
vein
anyway.
staff?
A veins. Wow. Okay.
You know what? You're not getting the staff anymore,
Oh,
The vein staff.
bro. I'm not in the mood tonight. How about that?
well, joke's on you. I have a headache.
Welcome to PlanetMe D&D with Laz, Lucas, and Seth.
And don't forget Arya.
All right, so where we last left off, you guys had decided you were going to open the mysterious door here and decided to step in. And then once again, these two ice gremlins decided to charge in and attack. And we are going to start off rolling for initiative. Din, 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 din.
Using the D10, right?
Huh?
In a deck.
Oh. Did you drop the dice again, bro?
Can I use what fell on the floor?
Sure.
15.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Normally it's no, but I'll allow it. Wow, Ice Gremlin number 1 rolled a 2. Let's see what number 2's got. Ooh, a 20.
I rolled a 9.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Adriel's got a 9. Xavier got a 15. Let's see what Latria's got. Latria got a 12. Not terrible. Well, Ice Gremlin number 1 obviously is going to go first. And then next is going to be Xavier with a 15. And then it's going to be Latria with a 12. And Adriel got a 9. So yeah, these two ice gremlins, they're not wearing, they don't have any weapons on them whatsoever.
Are we able to tell if they are magical?
They don't have any weapons. This room is
Or
completely
spectral.
covered with ice. So I believe it's safe to assume that it's pretty magical up in this bitch. So yeah, they're pretty magical. All right, so starting us off with number 1, Ice Gremlin number 1 is going ahead and actually here, since we have the space, let's get all of you in here. Lucas, do you want Angel to be to the left or the right of Xavier?
Left.
Okay.
Wow.
Put Latria here. All right. So it's going to go for you because actually, you know what? It's going to go for Latria. It's going to go and fire the Ice Bolt. And that's an 11 plus 5. That is a 16. That is going to miss. And next up in the order, we have Xavier.
Throw the fire.
If you had fire, it would probably be pretty effective against these ice guys, but I don't think anybody here has any fire.
Javelin.
Which one? The lightning javelin or a regular javelin?
Lightning javelin.
Which one are you throwing it at?
One, the closest.
The one that's right next to you?
That's not next to me. It's like 20 feet away, though.
Well, you have one that's that's 20 feet in front of you, yes.
And
you have one
40.
raggedly to the right that's, roughly 10 feet away.
The closest one.
Okay. So it has to make a dexterity saving throw of, I'm pretty sure it is 13. Let me just double check that. Weapon, javelin of lightning. So yeah, DC 13 dexterity saving throw. X dexterity is not great. It's 11 plus 1. That is a 7 plus 1. That's a miss. So it is going to get hit. Yep. So 46 plus regular. So you're going to roll 46, and then you're going to roll regular javelin damage.
So I have to roll the dice 4 times?
Well, unless you have 46s, but yeah, 4 d6s.
2.
Okay.
6 and 6.
Oh, damn. 12. Okay. Okay, so that's 17. And then you're going to roll regular javelin damage, which is going to be 1d6 plus 3.
So plus 4. So 1 plus 4.
So that's another
21.
5?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Wait.
Okay. So that's total of 22. Wow. Okay. Damn. Took a licking. That definitely hurt a little bit. All right. So Latria is not messing around here. She is going to go ahead and cast. And what does she have? She's got 2 spell slots left. So yeah, Latria is going to cast Dissonant Whispers. So you whisper discordant melody to one creature of your choice within range that can hear, wrecking it with terrible pain. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it needs to beat I'm pretty sure it is a 12. That's a 20, so it definitely wins. And she goes, "You're a frozen piece of crap!" And it shakes it off. It shakes its head, doesn't get attacked, or doesn't get hit. And next up in the order is going to be Adriel.
All right.
So the one in front of you took damage, yes.
All right. So I'm going to throw my stones right at that one.
Did you get the staff, by the way? Or did you safely get the staff from Laz?
I did give it to you, no?
Yeah, I think you finally have it. Do you have access to it in the computer?
Yep, there we go. Flora Staff of Direction.
So once again, you get 2 extra damage to... Actually, let me read it for the listeners so they can get an idea. You may command up to 3 plants within sight, including trees, underwater flora, to move anyway as long as it isn't being ripped from its rooted place or bent to the point of breaking. You have this ability for 10 seconds. This can only happen once per long rest and 1 additional time per long rest for every 5th character level. It's a 1d8 plus strength bludgeoning, but also grants +2 nature damage to any non-natural entity. So the clock or the mechanical guard, you get an extra 2 damage, but these guys you won't. So in this case, you might be better off with the stone, but against the mechanical guards, you might be better off with the staff. So there you go.
Yeah. So I will throw my stones, even though I do have a higher damage with the staff.
Yes. Well, you don't add your plus strength, but yeah, your damage ability is going to be a little bit higher with the staff. But your ability to hit, 1d8 plus 0, because your strength is 0. But against the mechanical guard, you get 1d8 plus 2 automatically, so it helps. All right, so Stone, go ahead.
Yep. Roll a 14 plus 3 is 17.
That is a hit. Thank the Lord.
Finally.
6 plus 3 is 9.
Wow, okay.
You mean the one next to us or the far one?
The one next to you. That's the one that's actually taken damage. That one is officially bloodied. It's white, blue blood, but it is officially bloodied at this point. And now it is officially Ice Gremlin number two's turn, and it is going to cast Snowball Storm. A 10-foot wide flurry of snowballs manifests right in front of you and blasts out in a direction you choose. Each creature in its path must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 3d6 cold damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. So each of you have to make a dexterity saving throw, and you have to beat a 12. So each of you roll, all three of us. I'm going to roll for Latria. She rolled a 2. She failed. That sucks.
The 20?
Yep.
I
15.
rolled a 4.
15 passes. Lucas, what'd you roll?
4. I
Okay.
failed.
You definitely failed. So what's the damage? So that's 6. That's a good start for you guys. That's another 3. Wow, 3 3. So that's 9. So 9 to Lucas and Latria, half as much for Xavier, so you're going to take 5 points of damage. So Latria,
even my 15, I can still get 5 points of damage?
yeah, because you get half as much if you pass.
What did he do?
That's a snowball storm. So you just got pelted with snowballs. It's cute, but at the same time, it hurts. Oops.
No, as in snowball chance at hell.
Yeah, there you go. And then next up in the order, at the top of the order, is going to be Ice Gremlin number 1. Ice Gremlin number 1 is also going to cast Snowball Storm. So Latria passed that time. Go ahead, you guys roll each once again to save or not save.
3.
3, that's a fail. Lucas,
A 9.
a 9, that is also a fail.
How much do I lose?
I'm going to tell you right now. So that's, God, bro, 2 3s again. What is going on here? And that's a 5. So that's 11. So 11 to Lucas. 11
And
to
I'm
Xavier.
Unconscious.
You're officially unconscious.
So 5 plus 11?
So 5.
Wait.
No, 11 total.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question. I had 5 left over. Do I just go automatically 0
You're
or
at 0, yeah. So it is Xavier's turn. And yeah, it's your turn.
So lay on hands for
Lucas.
Adriel.
Okay, for Adriel. All right. So yeah,
Please
you're
don't
lay
touch
on
me there.
hands.
So he gets 20 health points.
Correct. All right, so
Okay,
Lucas,
thank
you're
you.
up. Latria is up next. She's going to cast Cure Wounds on herself. Oh, is she though? Yeah, because that's, well,
How many times can... Oh, every long rest. All right.
you know what? I think Latria's going to, yeah, she's going to cast Cure Wounds on herself.
Why don't you just
That's
attack the other
6.
person?
What's that?
Attack the one that's almost dead.
Well, it's bloodied. I wouldn't say it's almost dead, so she's getting 10 points. So she's up to 17, and now it's going to be Adriel's turn.
Okay, so I throw my stone again at the one that has damage.
Okay, go ahead.
Rolled a 14 plus 3 is 17.
That's a hit.
4 plus 3 is 7.
7, all right. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's not
Really
looking
taking
too
it down.
great.
Not looking too bad either.
Well, it's not looking too bad.
For
It's
us.
still alive. All right, so Ice Gremlin number 2 is going to cast Ice Bolt on Latria, and that is a 9 plus 5. That's a 14. That's going to miss. It shoots it out, and Latria does this amazing dodging move. She brushes off her shoulder, says, "You're gonna have to do better than that, Ice Prick." And then at the top of the order now, we have Ice Gremlin number 1. This is the one that's not doing too great. Not doing too great. It's gonna cast Ice Bolt at Latria as well. That is a 16 plus 5. That is gonna hit. So that's going to be a 1d10. Where is my 10? There it is. So that is going to be a 3. And Latria takes 3 points of damage. It kind of snickers. Yeah, and it says something, but you can't really understand what it's saying. Actually, Lucas can. And it said, "Ice prick that." And next up is Xavier.
The one that's already bloodied.
Yeah, okay. You can attack it, okay.
The sword. 18 plus 5, 20.
That's a hit. 8. And you slice right across its shoulder and literally like just sever his body in half. They're about 3 feet tall. They're about Latria's height.
And I kick half the body to the other one.
Okay, sure. As it's falling before it hits the ground, you kick it towards the other one.
Yep.
All right, and that one has died. And next up in the order,
The damage for the other one.
no, it's not gonna. It's not gonna do damage to the other one. Jeez, this guy's like,
Just give up while you have your chance now.
give up while you can. All right, so that one is dead. Let me go ahead and remove that. And then, did I do it right? Yep, it's red. Perfect. So next up is going to be Latria. And let me see here. She doesn't have any more spell slots that she can use, unfortunately. So she's going to attack with her crossbow. That's a 13 plus 3. That's going to hit. 1d8 plus 3. Wow, 7 plus 3. So that's going to be 10 points of damage to that one. All right. And next up in the order is going to be Adriel.
Alright, so I throw my stone at the remaining.
Okay. You do have spells, I'm just throwing it out there. You've got I don't know how many you have, but you have some that you never, ever use.
Because of that awesome.
I guess. All right, throw your stone. Go ahead and roll.
16
Total.
plus 3 is 19.
All right, that's a hit.
6 plus 3 is 9.
9. Okay. All right, and next it's that one's turn. It's gonna cast Ice Bolt at you, Xavier, or at Adriel for attacking it. That's a 10 plus 5. That is gonna hit, and it's gonna take that's 6 plus 2. That is 8 points of damage to Adriel. Snickers a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. And next up is going to be Xavier.
I would do a thunderous smite.
Thunderous Smite, okay.
He's far away.
Well, he's 20 feet ahead of you. What's Thunderous Smite do?
Thunderous smite. First time you hit with a melee weapon attack. During the spell duration, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack deals an extra 2d6 of thunder damage to the target.
Okay.
Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet from you and knocked prone.
Okay. Go ahead and do your weapon attack. Don't mess it up.
I roll 20, right?
Yep.
I have to do a javelin because he's far away.
Sure. Unless you want to. I mean, you can move up if you want. It's up to you.
I'll move up with the shining sword.
Okay. Go for it. Doesn't sound good.
8 plus 5, 13.
Oh no, that's a miss. No.
Do I only have one time for that, or?
You can cast it again. You have a couple more spell slots. You just have to wait till your next turn. So, but
Up to
next
1
turn
minute.
you can cast it again.
Okay.
Yeah. So next up is Latria, crossbow. That's a 1. All right. So she slips on the ice, falls on her ass. And yeah, she missed. Next up is going to be Adriel. She falls on her butt. Oh! I know you guys love that.
And how far away from death is this fella?
He's not officially bloodied. I can tell you that. It's close, but not quite.
What am I looking at here? So I would like to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay.
So throw D20 for that?
I mean, how does it go? It's a melee attack, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So, yep, you're going to go ahead and attack. Melee, once again, you're not adding anything because you don't have... So you got to roll
plus.
well because you don't have a plus.
19.
All right, that's a hit. So what kind of damage does it do?
3d10.
What kind of damage?
Necrotic.
Okay, go ahead. 3d10, go ahead and roll.
Just because it's been a while, the d10 is the 0, 9, kind of like a double.
Yeah, the one that has 10 sides on it? Yeah.
The one with the 9 and the 0. The 0 is 10.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were
7,
professionals.
1, 7, 8. So that's 16.
16? All right, well, this happens to be resistant to necrotic damage.
Oh, God.
But that is going to be 8
You should
points of
have known
damage.
he asked.
And it is officially bloodied, however. Hey, 8 points of damage is 8 points of damage. And you used a spell, so that's good. Now think of this, if you would have rolled, 24, you'd done 12 points of damage. It's still something. Next up is this Ice Gremlin's turn. It is going to cast Ice Bolt again. At Adriel, that's an 8 plus 5. That's a 13. That's going to miss. And next up in the order is going to be Xavier.
Shining Sword again.
Okay.
Same spell, 'cause I still have it.
Yes, you can cast it 2 more times.
18
That's a hit.
plus 5.
All right.
23, 1d8. Is that the one with the 8 sides?
Yeah, you know what? you keep laughing with your Thunder Forest over there.
So
7.
1d8. So, all right, 7 points of
Damage. One
plus
of his radiating
3.
damage. No, sorry. It's 3 plus 3 plus 7. Everything's added.
Okay, that's 7. And then you have thunder damage on top of that, right?
Yep. Oh, 2d6. So
2d6, okay.
Extra. That's 2 times with the c6.
Yep.
9.
9. Okay, so 7 points of regular damage. It's resistance to thunder damage. So we're going to have that. So it's going to take 5 points. But still, that's 12 points of damage. And woo, it is not looking good.
Wait, it's resistant to thunder damage?
Resistant to thunder damage, yes. Which is basically wind damage.
Because it would be outside.
Yeah, thunder damage is wind. Necrotic, of course.
Like brain.
Well, necrotic is kind of like flesh, like deteriorating, like bacterial, withering away type. Latria is going to go with her crossbow. I forgot she had to pick it up. Sorry about that. She would have hit, but she actually had to pick up her crossbow. That's her turn. And next up is Adriel.
Finish him off, Adriel.
Finish him!
So I walk away.
Just step on him. Just step on him.
Oh yeah, by the way, the door closed and locked you in.
Shit.
Locked
All
you.
right, so
I thought you
step
locked
on
him out. I'm like,
That'd be hilarious.
So I take a quick step back and really wind up like Charlie Brown.
Okay.
About to punt
like
him.
about to kick the football. Okay.
Yep.
and that was a bad idea, bro.
Yep, it was. I rolled a 4.
And yeah, you throw it.
You did it yourself too with yourself.
Yeah. And it accidentally brushes Adriel, in the wing. Yeah, it doesn't do any damage, but just enough to kind of dude, what the butt. All right, so it's going to cast. Wow, you got one more turn. Cast Ice Bolt again. That's a 10 plus 5, Lucas. So that's going to hit. And 1d10. So that is a 3 plus 2. That's 5 points of damage to Adriel. Yep. And then next up in the order is going to be Xavier.
Oh, he's already done, right? Can I kick him?
You can try to kick him, but I can't say it's going to finish him.
Yeah, Shining Sword.
Okay.
11 plus 5, 16.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
That's the one with the 8, right?
Yep. 8 sides. That's right.
Sorry, Adriel. 8 plus 3 plus 1. 11, 12.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you slice through it, and you slice right across the head, and
step on it after I'm done.
Its head completely, disappears, or falls onto the ground,
It melts.
and it dies.
And we drink the water.
And you have killed both of them, and they're both dead.
What's in the room?
So in the room, all you do see that the floor it's not ice, but it's covered in frost. It's a little on the slippery side, but it's not like pure ice. And you do see this white orb that is floating up ahead of you.
Perception check on the orb in front of it, on top of us.
It's not on top of you. It's kind of floating at
Like in the air, like a
in
fog.
chest level.
Oh, okay.
You can see it in front of you on the map. And yeah, these two ice gremlins, by the way, they're not carrying anything at all other than the robes that they're carrying. But once again, they didn't have any weapons. They're not carrying any gold. They don't have any rations, anything like that. And you do see that they are actually starting to melt away and leave just the robes behind. But yeah, if you want to do a perception check, by all means.
They have robes, but they have nothing else.
They're wearing robes, like
Ice things are wearing robes, but then the only thing is left is the robe.
because they've started to melt away. Yeah, their bodies have started to melt away.
We should drink their ice water.
Drink their ice water. You're more than welcome to drink the ice water if you would like.
And
If you want to drink their ice watery goo, absolutely go for it.
I watch Xavier in absolute
You're gonna
disgust of...
go down and like put your lips up against it and suck it in.
you know what? I changed my mind.
I mean, I don't know if you have like a glass or something. You're more than welcome to put some.
Don't
in
we
the
have a
glass.
chalice?
Wait, yeah, we
You have a
have
golden
that.
chalice. Yeah, absolutely. You have a golden chalice, don't you? Oh no, you sold it.
We
You
also
sold it.
have the jug of alchemy.
Yeah, which you've never used, which does some pretty amazing things.
I don't see that thing.
And Lucas has it,
Well, let's...
but it's a jug. I don't know. It kind of curves at the top, and has like a spout, but it's like a jug. It's not like you're not going to be able to get the opening.
Curves at the top and has a spout.
Yeah, it's like a jug with an opening at the top. It's not like you're going to be able to get that opening to scoop up any ice gremlin goo.
All right. Can we look around the room? Or are we doing a perception?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll your perception check. Roll for perception.
9.
9. What's your perception? 0?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean,
2.
2. All right, so 11. Okay, with 11, you do see. I mean, this orb's floating up there. You don't really notice anything about it, good or bad. It's about the size of a billiard ball. Like a cue ball, like if you're playing pool, and it's just kind of floating there. It is pushing out, as you can see on the map, these like waves of light. This kind of like a ripple in a pond. The light that's coming out of it. The frost is actually the chill in the room is starting to fade away, and the rest of the walls are all covered in vines, and you do have like a vine dome up above you. But beyond that, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and erase these guys because they're officially melted away. But yeah, you have this floating orb up above you, or up ahead of you, floating once again about chest level, and it's hovering like up and down a little bit. It's not just like there, but it kind of every like couple inches up, couple inches down, and I would say like every few seconds it kind of goes up and it goes down. What do you do?
Xavier.
Oh God.
Well, what do you mean, Xavier? You can make a decision too, butt lover.
So the smoke is going up and down?
No, there's no smoke. It's just an orb about the size of a cue ball, like playing pool.
Can we pick it up?
You can try.
All right, let's walk up.
You want to walk up and pick it up? All right. So you walk up, pick it up. As soon as you pick it up, you do find that there's a little bit of a chill to it. Not ice cold, but it's pretty cold. And when you do pick it up, you do notice that the light fades a little bit, but doesn't completely go away, the light. But yeah, you now have this orb in your hand. And that's it. You do feel like, there's a little bit of like, you're not a magic guy, but you can tell there's something magical about it, but that's all you can detect.
Are we taking it with us? Can we take it?
If you want to put it in a pocket or in your bag, absolutely.
Do you want me to take it or do you want to take it? Because I don't want to get here in 3 episodes that,
Who, me? I don't care if you take it or
Adrio.
not. Oh, Adrio? Oh.
I'll take it.
All right, so Adriel takes it. All right, and Adriel, if you can go ahead and put white orb on your sheet there. And I'm going to go ahead and erase the other 2, Latria and Adriel, and we're
What
back.
else is in the room?
That's it. There's nothing else in the room.
What about the wall?
The wall's all vines, as normal. So you officially have that orb. The door... Well, actually, before you guys leave, is there anything else you want to do in this room before you go?
That's what I was wondering.
Take a long rest.
Okay, there you go.
Why? I don't need a long rest.
I do. Motherfucker.
Everybody else definitely needs a long rest. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a long rest. I will say that we are going to... What are we going to roll here?
Is it safe in there?
It's safe in here, but you know what? The door's closed. The door closed behind you. The ice dissipated. I'm going to say you can go ahead and take a long rest
I'll
in
sleep
here.
by the door
You want to sleep by the door, okay?
to keep him safe.
Aw.
Well, the thing is, you guys both get to meditate. Latria has to sleep for 8 hours. So what I will say is, while she's sleeping, one of you can meditate, the other one can watch, and vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. I'm going to say because one of you is on the watch or whatever, I will say if I roll a 7 or lower, you guys are going to get... All right, so that's a 9. So yeah, no random encounter, no mechanical guard. There's no random encounters in here. So everyone is back to full health. Everyone has all of their spell slots back. And, the door did open, though, once you killed these gremlins. So I will say that. So yeah, you go ahead and sleep. No mechanical guards come walking by. And you guys go back out here. And I don't know whose turn it is.
Let's go to the left.
You want to go to the left. All right. So you go to the left.
Unless you want to go all the way back. How long does it take us to go all the way back?
It's going to take a while, but
It's
there's
a quarter
no
mile.
reason why you can't. You might be able to keep going and it might circle back around, or this might be the type of maze where you keep going and you have no way of getting back. You're not really sure. So you can go either which way you want.
Go to the left.
Go to the left. All right. So you guys decided to go to the left, or you did. So what I'm going to do is I will move you to here. I'll give you a chance to take a look. And you can either keep going to the left another 50 feet. It looks like it goes, the only way you can go is back down, or you guys can go south. You have two corridors right next to each other going south. One goes south for about 70 feet. The other one goes south for about 50 feet. Or you can keep going, I guess, west for another 50 feet. Ajo, it's your turn.
So many options.
I know.
3 options.
4 options if you want to backtrack.
Dale, chica.
I know this guy.
Keep going west,
Keep going west? This way? Okay.
just like the pioneers.
All right. So you keep going around. The only way
It
you can
looks
go
like-
is back down south. I'm going to go southwest, east, north, just because for the listeners, it does make it easier in this case. So yeah, the only way to go is south. And from here, you go south about 40 feet. And then you got to go to the east 40 feet. So I'm going to go to the east 40 feet. And I'm going to stop here. Do you want to keep going around, or do you want to stop or go back?
Does it go down?
The only way
No.
to go is you're basically going in like inward spiral from what you can tell from here.
Yeah, so I'm saying. So if we go north, does it go down?
I mean,
It looks like it's just going back into the same path.
it
Is that a
looks
wall?
like it, but based on what you could tell, it is a wall. So it won't go back to the direction you just came. There's definitely, whether it's a dead end or whatever, you're not really sure. But you're going
Let's go.
into a spiral. All right, so let's go. So you come here all the way around, you get to the inside of the spiral, and you do see this glowing blue gem. It's about the size of a cue ball, like the other ones. It's really big on the map, but that's about the size of it.
Same as
and
what we
this
picked up?
gem, Yeah, and this gem is just kind of sitting there glowing, hovering, once again in front of you. It doesn't really have, the same type of presence as the orb did. But yeah, the gem is just kind of sitting there minding its own business, flickering this blue light.
It.
So you want to take it?
Yeah.
All right, so as soon as you touch it, it actually disappears, and you guys both get warped out of this area, and you end up in a completely different room all the way over here. So you guys get ported to this room here, and you guys are now back in this area. So you've been ported, for the listeners, you've been ported almost closer to the entrance, but in a completely different area you guys have yet to explore, which is kind of cool, because I was thinking you come into this area and you get ported here and you've already explored this area. It's kind of like, great, now we're back where we started. But in your case, because you haven't explored here, you're in a completely new area. So you hear this and it's sucked out of this area and teleported to a new room that's about 30 by 30 that's fairly close to the entrance. You don't know this because you haven't. I shouldn't have told you this. Can we touch it? Touch what?
The thing that ported us? Is there
no, it's gone. There's
what about the one that's on? How do we get here? It's just it. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, but it's there on the map, but it's disappeared. It's pretty much gone.
It's there, but it's not actually.
It's on the map because I didn't put it in as an object. I actually put it on the map.
So both of us are ported?
Yeah, you're both, like, all of you got ported.
All three of us.
Yep.
All right, what's in the room?
There's nothing in the room. It is a completely empty room. So, I mean, you go up to the door, if you open it, and it does open. Actually, I had it so it locks from the outside. So there's only one way.
Oh, you would have ported us, and that's
So the only way you're gonna,
So you can only port through one time.
One time. So you guys, there's only one way. You exit out the door, and you have a corridor that goes left and right about 30 feet. The only way to go is to the west, and you follow to the west, and then you go north about 10 feet. Then the only way to go is back to the east, and you go. Then from there, you have to go south, and from south, now you have a corridor that goes to the east, as far as you can see, 60 feet. If you go down another 10 feet, you can see that there's a corridor that goes left, goes to the east and the west, as far as the eye can see. So yeah, which direction do you guys want to go from here?
I want to head home, if that's possible.
Well, you guys are locked in. That's pretty funny, but I already told you guys are locked in. There's no way to get out of here, except for to find the Tree of Entropy.
East, first corridor.
The first corridor to the east. So you guys follow this corridor here. And you go, once again, about 70 feet. Let's see, 70 feet. And then you have to go north. And you can see the corridor goes straight to a dead end. Not a dead end, but it goes all the way to the end 60 feet. If you move up 30 feet, you do see a door that's about 30 feet to the east. Or you can go north and you do see corridors that go to the west. So you can either go north and see two corridors that go west, or you can go to the door that's directly to the east of you from here.
Door.
Where do you want to go?
Right.
Door.
All right, so you open up this door here, and it is unlocked. And inside this door, I'm gonna move you in so you can actually see it. But the truth is, you guys are standing right outside because right inside of this door here is water. So you open the door and see what looks like a coral reef inside the 40-foot square room. One step ahead and you fall right in. You can see fish and other aquatic animals swimming below the surface. There is very little plant life below from your vantage point. So yeah, from what you see, it is a room that is 40 by 40 foot square, but if you look down, it looks like there's this vast coral reef underneath, and it looks like if you actually go underneath, you can see this coral reef does extend underneath the floor, so to speak. So you're not sure how big it is, but you do know that this coral reef does extend quite a bit. And before long, you guys are staring at it, and this individual here, this individual swims up to the surface. She says, "Hello, welcome. We have so few visitors that visit us here. Welcome to the Entropy's Tree Coral Reef." And you see there are some fish swimming around. She sticks her head out. Very, very beautiful. She has white hair, blue eyes. And she's just kind of looking at you like, sort of mesmerized, like so few visitors. And that's pretty much it.
And she just runs away?
No, she's right there just looking up at you, kind of
Can we talk
bobbing
to
up.
her?
And she's using her fin to kind of keep her head above water. Yeah, absolutely, you can talk to her.
What is this place?
This is the coral reef of the Tree of Entropy. And you will find that underneath here, there is a blue orb if you decide that you want to venture into these waters, but I can tell you, it will not be easy to find.
Don't I, unending breath.
Yeah, you can breathe underwater as long as you remain conscious forever.
Alright. Can I tell how deep it is? Ish.
Yeah, I mean, you can also ask her, but from your if you want to stick your head in, I assume because you have unending breath, you can see fairly well underwater, I'm gonna say. But it looks to be, roughly 60 feet deep, I would say.
Alright. I ask her what happens if we touch the orb.
Well, you'll have to find out. Have you discovered any of the other orbs?
Yes, we did. The white orb?
Oh, the white orb, okay. I am not familiar with it, but since you have discovered other orbs, I would imagine that the reaction's going to be about the same.
Okay, the white orb transported us from one point to the other. What was the orb that we touched called? Or is
That was a crystal.
crystal orb?
It was
Or just a
blue.
crystal?
Blue crystal.
Okay.
You have the white orb in your pocket or in your bag.
Can you tell us what it is?
What, the white orb?
Yeah.
You can ask her.
Can the mermaid, whatever it is,
You can ask her.
mermaid? What's her name?
You could just, mermaid's fine.
Can you tell us what this is?
That looks like the white orb, although I don't know what they do. I just know that all of them are guarded.
And what are you doing here?
I'm here to explain to you what you can find underneath.
Should we go down there? Would you come with us?
I can go with you. However, if you can't breathe underwater, you will die.
Do I have anything? Can we just send one person?
You can send as many people as you like, or you can send nobody. It's up to you.
I mean, I don't have anything to breathe.
It sounds to me like the only person who can go down there is going to be Adriel.
Yeah, send Adriel. Adriel, go down there. How far down is it?
All I can tell you, if you are looking for the blue orb, all I can tell you is that it is surrounded by coral, and there is a lot of plant life nearby. It's next to a heat vent, and a shark guards it.
Hold on, I got something for that.
what do you have something for?
Mr. Staff guy.
Yeah, he has the staff now, Adriel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one going down. He might as well be the one to have it.
Alright, so best of this, I'll dive down and touch the orb.
Okay, but you don't see it. It's not like you dive down. There's the orb. You're gonna have to look
You gotta
for
move
it.
the coral.
You have to decide. You're not gonna take like everything with you, so you're gonna have to decide. You're gonna take what are you gonna take with you?
My pebbles for one.
You're not gonna be able to throw pebbles under the water.
Am I able to take the staff of direction with me?
The floral staff of direction,
you need it.
absolutely.
Now, and just for clarification, not to use the direction part, but as the weapon damage is a 1d8.
It is a 1d8, yes.
Standard,
Plus
as long-
0. because you have no strength, and
Unless I use the ability.
unless you use the ability, and once again, +2 to non-natural entities, which a shark will be natural. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I ask her, if I dive in, would I be relatively safe?
You'll be safe until you try to pick up the orb.
Is
If
there
you try to go
anything?
near the orb, the shark will attack.
Is there anything I can do to appease the
Can I
shark?
lightning javelin the whole river, the whole water thing?
Yeah.
If you do it underwater, it's gonna shock everybody.
Can I do it before we go under the water?
You can, but I think it's
Just
pretty
asking.
safe to say that the lightning isn't gonna shock the entire reef.
Do we have any meat?
You have rations, but you do not have any meat per se
For the shark?
for the
Yeah.
shark. Yes,
Damon.
We could use Latria.
I mean
Oh, sorry.
That's not very funny, you guys. Come on.
Ah, who's joking?
now if you wanted to say fish and see if you can
Ah.
catch something.
Like the shark?
So,
No, well, you could fish and maybe catch a fish that you could use for meat. I mean, I would allow that. You would have
Yes,
to do,
okay.
a
Yes.
nature.
yes, as a original idea, I would like to cast my pull of snagging.
I mean, you could do that. Here's the thing: if you cast the pole of snagging to catch a fish and you catch a fish, then you could use the fish on the end of the pole of snagging to potentially do some damage to the shark. I would allow that. We would have to think of a roll to whether or not the shark is at all attracted by the fish, and you would actually have to catch the fish, through a survival check to see if you could actually catch the fish. So, I mean, we can go down that path if you'd like, but it would start with you trying to catch a fish using your survival skill and your pull of snagging, which does give you a +2 to fishing and
Yeah,
your
let's-
survival. So
Let's do that. The pull of snagging.
okay, so you whip out the pull of snagging, and the mermaid kind of smiles at you, kind of like,
Okay, I feel like I think I know where you're going with this. So
she moves out of the way. You have a lure on there, so go ahead and roll your d20. Let's see what you get.
A 5.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you don't catch anything. Good Lord, bro. You're the
So-
worst roller ever.
So I
When it
hand the-
really counts, So,
Yep.
yeah, you didn't catch anything.
she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Such terrible luck."
Yeah, but maybe he could just go down there and the shark won't do
Now,
anything.
Laz, why don't you go ahead and roll? Maybe you can catch a fish.
8.
8? No. All right, Latria's going to try. She rolled a 4. So, no fish, not going to work. You're going to have to try something else.
All right, so go. Does he have a cloak or something?
He does not have a cloak. He does have the ability to
Talk to the shark.
He can talk to the shark, and you have the panther totem, right?
Yes.
Can I pull?
Dude, if you can't breathe underwater, there isn't shit you can do.
All right, since he can breathe in the water, can he just keep passing me oxygen?
What, you guys
I-
gonna make out underwater like every freaking 10 seconds?
Wow, guys, just like the bear pellet, it's just so cute and adorable. The way you guys just, cuddle up and.
Gotcha.
I would love to see you guys make out if you want.
We're gonna get out of here and send you right back.
You know what,
You're
Latria?
stuck with me now. You shouldn't have asked me to come in with you.
All right. I make Latria come with me.
She can't
She
breathe
can't breathe
underwater.
underwater. You're the only
dork.
one who can go. Just
You're
go.
the only one who can go.
All right.
You
I'll
don't
go
have to go.
I
You
go
can
in the
just
water.
say screw this, and all right. So you go into the water.
Yep.
You look underneath.
and I
Okay, now
immediately die.
what do you know? What do you have? What did you take with you? Just so we're clear.
So,
The staff of direction.
and my mace.
And your mace.
Because
Staff of
the-
direction and your mace.
because
Okay.
my pebbles won't be any of effect.
So so you dive in, and the way this is gonna work is, I want you to roll a d20 right now, and add your survival.
Let me pull that up, so because I don't use survival that much.
Well, it's all on your character sheet.
I know, that's what I'm looking
And you just used it to fish. Well, you didn't actually, because you rolled a 4 or 5 or whatever, so never mind.
The D20 plus survival.
Yep.
2 plus 3. 5.
All right, so that's a 5. So
Shark
yeah,
bites
you
his leg off.
get in, and you see plants in every freaking direction from where you are. There's just nothing but plants. So I need you to decide. Do you want to go? I'm just going to go northwest, east, south. Do you want to go northwest, east, south? You're pretty much swimming blind at this point.
North.
Okay, so you're going to go north. Let's say you swim for about a minute going north. I need you to roll another d20, add your survival.
11 plus 3 is 14.
Okay, so for 14, from here, you do notice that there is coral and plant life to the north straight ahead of you. There's coral and plant life to the east of you, or to the west of you. There's just plant life to the east of you. So plant and coral ahead, plant and coral to the left, just plant life to the right, and behind you, you don't see any of that. Which direction do you want to go?
Towards just the plant life.
So to the plant life is to the...
Before I do towards the plant life, can I do a perception check to see if I notice anything lurking?
Yeah, so towards the plant life to the right, you don't see anything lurking that you can tell. Nothing large lurking.
All right, nothing immediately dangerous.
No.
Okay. So I head towards the plant life.
Okay, so let's say you swim for another, minute or so, and roll another perception check. Or survival check, sorry.
And afterwards, I like to roll a perception check.
Sure.
16.
16.
Plus 3 is 19.
Survival 19. Okay. So yeah, so with that, you do, so moving to your left, you do, once again, plant life, coral, you feel a little bit like of warmth coming from that direction as well. Straight ahead in the same direction, you see just plant life. Behind you is plant life and coral. And then once again, to your right, you see none of that.
Now with the warmth, is it like a natural, like hot water, like geothermal, or is it like somebody peed in a pool warm?
I mean, from where you are, you get a little bit of warmth. It's not geothermal from where you are, but you can tell that it is in that direction to the left of you.
So
north.
it's more like you just swam through somebody's warm water pee.
You just feel like a little bit of warmth coming from your left or the north.
Okay. And perception, am I getting any closer? Does it feel like I'm getting any closer to the orb? Perception check.
You can go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay, apparently I don't perceive anything because I rolled a 3.
Yeah, and you weren't going to perceive the orb anyway. You got to be closer than that.
Okay.
So once again, straight ahead is plant life. To the left, which is north, you've plant life, coral life, a little bit of heat. And then behind you to the west, plant life and coral. And then once again to your right, which is south, none of that really.
Head north towards plant life.
So north is plant life, coral, and heat.
Yes.
You want to head that direction?
Yes.
Okay, so you swim about another minute or so, and you do see a little bit of a shadow just kind of, off into the distance, like something dark kind of swimming. From what you can tell, back and forth, but at the same time, it does seem to get smaller and bigger as it's going back and forth. And it's, what you can tell, you swim another few minutes or so, you feel like you're going to get pretty close to it.
Okay.
Thank God you went that direction, because I already fucking told you that the orb is by coral, plant life, and a thermal vent. So coral and plant life this way, coral and plant life that way, just plant life this way, like, oh, let's go towards the plant life.
What can I say? I like to live my life like Dory. Just keep swimming.
Yeah.
So
movie would have been a lot shorter if she would have just,
Listen.
been able to remember something. All right, so I assume you're going to swim a little bit closer.
Yep.
And you do see a shark up ahead, and there is a blue glowing coming from below it, and you do see a thermal vent that the shark does seem to be trying to stay away from. It looks like it doesn't want to get any closer to the vent necessarily. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. So you got a shark ahead of you. You see it glowing near a thermal vent in front, a little bit further, and the shark is just kind of circling around the vent and the glowing right there. And you do see some tall plant life. I would say probably, I would say some of these plants are about 10 feet long, 10 feet tall. I mean, they're growing pretty tall, and you see like the glow coming through them a little bit, and the shark is kind of circling around outside these plants, and you do see the shark kind of disappear and reappear in between some of these plants as well. It's kind of like kelp in a way.
Is there any way would I be able to call out to the shark? Am I that close, or do I have to move closer?
I mean, I don't know if you can like talk underwater to the shark.
Can I still communicate with him through a headset thing?
Through Aria, correct? Yes.
Damn it.
Yeah, through Aria, yes. What do you mean, damn it? You're hoping you couldn't?
No, I was hoping that I was like waiting to say stuff, but I couldn't say anything. So because he was underwater.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, with Aria, you guys can still
Even if it's
communicate.
underwater.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say so.
Damn it.
He's not super far, like much further, maybe just because of the water and he's like, I mean, from up above, you can't see anything. Luckily, there's still a little bit of light coming from the hole and the opening, but it is getting dark, and luckily you do see the glow. So yeah, what do you do?
I do move closer to the glowing, but being cautious of the shark to make
the shark just kind of pauses now, and he's in front of some of the sea kelp, the tall sea kelp, and he kind of looks in your direction, and he's kind of like kind of pacing back and forth a little bit in front of you. The glowing is behind the shark, coming from once again behind the plant life. And what do you do?
Am I able to? And you said I'm not able to speak underwater to the shark.
I'm gonna
persuasion check with.
It's
hand
definitely
gestures.
a mind thing. It's not like a.
Yeah, but he can talk to them. He's not like mentally.
Sharks don't talk.
You know what?
Telekinesis.
Roll a d20.
Damn it.
Like a hand gesture.
See,
Just
you
roll a
should have
d20.
asked. You should have just said, "I want to talk to the shark." That's it. Don't even ask. Don't.
Annie, what'd you roll? 1. All right, you can't. Oh, all right. Well, I'm not gonna. There's nothing bad here, but you cannot talk to the shark. If
Okay.
you would have rolled 11 or more, I'd have let you talk to the shark.
Damn
But you
it.
cannot talk to the shark.
Don't ask what you could do. Just do it. That way.
Ask for forgiveness later.
If
So,
they say
yeah.
no.
What are you gonna do? Shark sees you. It's kind of pacing back and forth. I would say it's probably about 5 feet long. It's not like a great white, but it's not
Yep.
massive, but it's not small.
Still, a 5-foot shark's gonna mess me up.
I mean, it could do some damage.
Maybe it's not even hungry. Sharks don't bother people if they're not hungry.
Well, it's not gonna, like the mermaid said, it's not gonna bother you unless you go for the orb.
So I make immediate. No, I'm joking. Am I able to gesture to it like a friendly gesture?
Sure, we're gonna wave to the shark.
Just
Maybe.
Go ahead, wave to it.
So I wave to the shark.
It doesn't do shit, just keeps pacing.
Adriel, do you see anything down there? Oh, he can't talk either. That's crazy. We talk through our minds.
I mean, you can talk to him, but the thing is, I don't know if he's gonna be able to.
Damn it, man! Why'd you ask?
He's underwater.
We telepathically.
Yeah.
So I
Because
move
remember-
how
Closer?
closer until the shark seems to get defensive.
Okay, so it stops. and
How are you
it's-
going to defend yourself?
It's now facing you. I would say it's about 30 feet in front of you.
And it's moving its tail back and forth, kind of
Like
like, very
happiness?
slightly, enough to like keep it from moving, but so it's kind of, if it needs to just like dart at you, it can. So it's, once again, you still got the sea kelp, growing way up above it because you're close to the ground. You do see the heat vent, kind of, through the kelp, and you see the glowing down below. You don't see the orb, but you can see the glowing coming from below towards the bottom where the coral is. I knew this was going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Just because I knew Lucas was the only one that was going to be able to go.
There was no other option to like.
I don't even know. It wasn't even 100% you were going to find this room, so to speak. You may never have if you hadn't touched that blue gem. Oh, why did we touch that blue gem? Would have been rid of these.
No, we
gotten
wanted to
away
take
with
it.
it for these rotten kids.
Damn it.
There's no other way to go down there.
No, there's a spell. There's a
Wake me
spell.
up when you're ready. So what spell do you want to cast?
Warding Bond.
And that's a spell you have in your list?
Yeah.
Okay.
A spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends.
Okay. What does it do?
While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. Wait,
So you're going to cast it on yourself?
No, I was thinking of the shark.
So you want to give the shark +1 to AC?
No. There was
Is
something.
there a spell he could use with the shark,
I don't know. He's got the spell list.
even underwater?
Yeah, you can use spells underwater.
What is it? How far away is the shark from me?
30 feet.
30 feet?
God damn it.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Hex on it because it's going to attack me.
What does Hex do?
Place a curse on a creature that you can see within range, which is 60 or 90 feet.
Okay.
Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target whenever you hit it with an attack.
Okay. How long does it last?
Until it reaches, if the target drops below 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on a subsequent turn.
All right, so it lasts probably through the fight until it reaches 0.
Every time I hit it, it takes an additional 1d6.
All right, so you're going to hex it? That's fine.
Yeah, I just
I'm going
had
to say you can hex it without it knowing it got hexed. It's not like it's going to be like, yeah, you hexed me.
Yeah. Alright, so I hex it and I move closer.
Okay.
To it? Or to the store? To
All right,
the,
wait, you're
to
going
the
to move.
shark.
So you're going to hex it and then you're going to move in?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're moving in, roll on for initiative.
I thought you were going to hex it and move towards the coral.
I thought he was going to hex it and fucking attack, but whatever. All right, so what'd you roll?
18.
All right, so Adrio's going first. And Shark. And what does the shark have? Okay. And
The shark have bite? Whip the tail?
that's pretty much it. Believe it or not, bites. That is it. So, all right, go ahead and you're up first.
Okay, good luck, bro.
So, and we already said that my stones don't work on the water. Or it would have to be mace.
You're gonna have to like swim up.
And what's the range on the mace?
You have to be right next to it.
And how far away is it?
5 feet.
5 feet.
No, you
With
gotta
that-
swim. You're gonna have to swim up.
Alright, so I swim up to it that remaining 5 feet and hit it with my mace.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Just sorry, because it's been so long since I used a mace, I don't even know what the damage type is.
It's bludgeoning. It's gonna be
13.
tough. Like underwater, I'm gonna allow it.
Roll a 13.
You rolled a 13. That's a hit.
Hey!
Yeah, until you get bitten by the fucking shark.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So that's
Until
a
you get
hit.
bitten by the shark.
So I rolled a 4 on the mace.
So plus 0 because you have 0 strength.
Yep. But also an additional 1d6 for the
Oh yeah.
hex.
Okay. Okay.
So that's
That's right.
4
Okay.
plus 5 is 9.
All right. Good deal. All right. Shark's turn. Shark is gonna swing around. It's gonna bite. That's an 8 plus 6. That is a 14. That's going to miss. Thank God you have your extra little AC there from your boots. And so you're about 30 feet away from where the glow is, surrounded by kelp, and you do see the heat vent over there as well. And it is your turn.
Doesn't the staff of direction control the plants?
Sure does.
Can't you just make the plants wrap the shark around?
It's amazing he didn't fucking think of that.
Yeah.
I even said they're 10 feet long kelp plants and...
Yeah.
And how far away is the shark from the kelp?
It's everywhere.
Yep.
Don't worry. Don't ask those questions. Just wrap them.
So I wrap the shark up in the kelp at the staff of direction.
Yes.
Okay. So this is how we're going to do.
We're just going to do it.
So you can do it for 10 seconds. So what I'm going to do is...
Swim down.
Roll a d10.
Okay.
What'd you get?
No, I had to find it.
Oh. They're like, okay, I rolled it.
You have
Fuck!
it already.
Sorry. Shit.
What'd you roll?
0.
That's 10.
That's a 10, you
Alright.
butt lover.
Oh, God.
Bro, this is like,
Yeah.
how could you
I thought this
suck
is
so
Isn't this your
bad?
game? Isn't this you guys' game?
So what'd you roll?
A 0. So
A 0. So that's a 10. So thank God. We're going to say the shark is wrapped up you're able to wrap the shark up for 10 minutes. So the shark is bound to high heaven in sea kelp. What do you do?
Go get the thing. I know you can hear me, but can't respond.
I go
get
towards
it.
the orb. I go towards
All right.
the light.
So you swim down, you see the orb glowing, just kind of hovering there, and you grab it. The light fades just a little bit when you grab it, and it is now in your possession. The shark is withering, trying to get away. That took you about a minute to get down there.
So I swim immediately back up.
All right. So once again, I mean, you swam for about 5-6 minutes to get to where you were, so that's plenty of time to get back. You get back with the orb, and you come out, and Latria pulls you out, like, "Oh my God, how'd it go? Are you okay?" And the mermaid says, "Congratulations, you have found the orb. That is amazing. How did you get past the shark?"
Well, you see, I just
Yeah, I
did.
do see. I have sea all around me.
I'm just that awesome
Yes,
That I
you
could- that I could
apparently
tell it.
are.
that I could tell between a 0 and a 10.
Yeah. So you now have the blue orb and the white orb, and that's where we're gonna end this episode.
Oh, man. What do they do?
Boom. Have to tune in,
Here,
folks.
I'll keep the white orbs. Laz can keep the blue orbs.
That's fine. That's fine.
You know, since he's always blue
Oh,
orbing
you guys, I really wanted to see you guys make out and breathe underwater together, but that's fine. That's
Well,
fine.
Everybody
Maybe
knows.
next time.
Everybody knows that because of his fungal forest, Xavier's over there blue orbing all the
Who
time.
knows? The salt miter might have been great for that. So the mermaid waves, she disappears, and the door behind you closes shut. Or the door in front of you closes shut, as soon as you guys exit. And yeah, that's where we're going to end this episode. Boom.